sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marksmen Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marksmen Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Adcock Park for this cutthroat, sudden death last round 18 fixture between Gosford and Wyong Lakes. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, finishes in 7th place and gets a final. The loser goes home. With me in commentary, as always, my partner, Lucas James Holmes. Good afternoon, mate.
Good afternoon, David. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, and just how we like it, ladies and gentlemen, sudden death football here at Adcock Park this afternoon. Myself just arriving after getting through the logistical nightmare that is parking here at Adcock Park, David.
And Lucas Holmes, ladies and gentlemen, has done umpiring at Maitland this morning for his beloved Warners Bay and then got down here. Great work, Lucas. It's great to see you still contributing to football, mate, in every way possible. Thank you for doing that for the Warners Bay Club. Great to have you here, mate. Yeah, and Traff, if you can see out the back there, there's a netball complex next to us here at Adcock. Parking's diabolical at times, especially in the middle of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a glorious day. We should be out of the water today, Louis. It is magnificent. G'day there, Gary. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for that. Magnificent day here for football. A westerly breeze blowing, which is going to blow. As you can look, if you look at the coverage now, it's going to blow. It's going to blow away from us in commentary, straight across to where those cars are, basically straight through where the umpires are. But it is a magnificent day. Lucas was saying earlier on, it's hard as a rock at Max McMahon. It's not out there. The ground's actually in pretty good nick. Lucas, you were saying it's dry and fast up at Max McMahon.
It was, David. We'll be up there obviously next week, ladies and gentlemen, for Saturday for our first week of Black Diamond AFL football finals this season, which David and I are always very excited about.
Well, actually, it's interesting because next Saturday and Sunday, I get to commentate at grounds that I've never been to. I haven't been to Max McMahon, I've driven past it, and I have never been to Don Small-Over, so I cannot wait for that. And they're our finals next week, ladies and gentlemen. Should be fantastic. Not quite sure who's going to be where. Probably Warners Bay and Singleton will be in Muswellbrook, Lucas, the way it looks like it's going to evolve. But now let's concentrate on Gosford and Wyong Lakes. Massive, massive fixture here. Team's really just about to go here. Lucas, I'm very interested to see where Scott Birkinshaw ends up, whether he picks up Justin McFan. I'll get you to keep an eye on that early for me, please, because Burko's been named at fullback on our list, and he hasn't been playing fullback. He's playing as a general at centre-half back. I can see him over there at the moment, and with that knee band, he's just waiting to see where he'll end up. Very interesting. We've got a late change for Wyong Lakes, a couple of them actually. Andrew Raslin and Blake Lester are out and have been replaced by Brendan Charlton in 18 and Tyler Wood in 9. Gosford are as per program. It's just about rock and roll time here. Magnificent day. Lucas is here with me. Louis, I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to make a tip. Okay. Wyong Lakes by 10 points. Your tip?
It's going to be quite interesting here, playing at a smaller ground at Adcock Park as it is, David. 2 big ins for both sides. Pat Murphy for Gosford and Chris Cockfogs for Wyong Lakes. I'm sort of leaning to your side as well. I'm going to say Wyong by less than 4 goals, David.
Righto, there you go. Lucas Holmes just under 4 goals. Redden by 10 points. Both of us on Wyong Lakes. No excuses with the weather. My headphones, that cable's not great coming in and out. Look, it's going to be a fantastic game of football. Very desperate, Lucas. And I think both of them are playing for the rights to play Cardiff or Newcastle City in week 1 of the finals, which won't be fun for either of them.
Something they'll be trying to avoid, David, just with umpire Darryl Luck about to bounce the ball. Wyong left to right, David, and Gosford right to left.
Wyong in the white shorts and the Collingwood colours, and Gosford Tigers, of course, in the Richmond colours with black shorts. Richmond. No, thank you. Gosford running right to left. Wyong Lakes left to right. Braden toss in the centre. Has been superb this season for Wyong Lakes as they've come up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rock and roll time. No bigger than this in our league. Sudden death, and up we go. Toz gets a left hand down to that one. Picked up by Eden, away it goes forward. Either can't get hands on it. Oh, good tackle made in there in the centre. 14 is Nick Nixon. He's made a good tackle there. And Darryl Luck says, I'll have that, thank you. Carter and Toz. Toz goes left hand, actually misses that. Has an airy. Comes out to centre half back for Wyong. Little handball comes out. Picked up there by Hillman, who's been really good lately. Toz will get a handball here. Get onto his left and put it deep into attack. Braden Toz with a short pass. Dropped there at the back. Coming through on the ground there was, I think, Montgomery in 26. Birkinshaw reads it beautifully. Screams through the middle. Gets it to Patrick Murphy. Murphy goes long as he always does. Here he gets, chance Tigers. Ether's turnaround. Can he pluck one? Ether! Touched and punched through. Behind, well done by Carter Jones, who's been really good at fullback this year. Goal umpire Andy Baldwin signals are behind. We have a score. Gosford a point. And Wyong Lakes yet to score. Early doors here. Lucas Holmes.
We'll see if this tempo keeps up like it did in the first half at Hillsborough Oval last week, David. It was electric early.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be as much skirmishes at here, Louis. I think these sides don't want to risk anything. They just want to play good hard footy. That ball's got to be touched, has been now, by Drizal, and goes out of bounds on the wing. Quite a few people here watching this game of football, and good healthy crowd on a glorious Central Coast day. Love these games just around the corner from my joint, Louis.
Yeah, not too bad, David. Beautiful day, as you said, here in West Gosford.
Mayo Luck's throwing the ball straight into this wind, so that's the direction the wind's going. Carter double-handed gets it in front of Toz. Ball comes out. Comes back here to Nixon. Right foot goes down the line, straight as they can. Goal should have been marked. Wasn't. At the back, he's in trouble. 43 is Glacken, getting it out. Just got it out, Haywood. Left-footed down the line, and they needed that to go out of bounds in front of Coop Folks, and it did. Right out there in the boundary, near a very, very crowded car park, Lucas Holmes, they told me.
Sure is, David. With that breeze as well, as you'd expect, the ball being held on that side of the ground early, David.
Yeah, we're going to need Kendall's zoom lens most of the day today, I think, Louis. I won't have a chance at seeing other than the zoom lens. Toz, Carter, Braden Toz left-handed. Ball comes out, tackle made again by Toz. Coop Folks is over there, smothered off. Well done by Coop Folks, actually. And we'll get another throw in. Deep in that, it's actually pretty much centre wing out there. You can see the cricket block, which runs at a funny angle to the ground. Here it doesn't go straight down the field. Can be a bit deceiving. Carter gets that one with the right. Down the line. Ball comes to ground. Gone! That's a great tackle. Should be paid, wasn't. Too slow Stokes. Lucas, I thought that was holding the ball.
It was very close, David. Probably just didn't have enough prior opportunity, but the tackler was right on him there.
He was. Carter, a good run up and beat Stokes that time. 34 is Drizal, who's been in their best almost every week for the last 6 or 7 weeks. Actually been really consistent, Louis. And we'll give you some scores from other grounds later on today of major interest. The Derby, Cardiff and Warners Bay. They don't like each other much. And Newcastle and Terrigal at number 1, Louis.
They don't. Significance, David. Last game at Hillsborough Oval for the Cardiff Hawks, leaving their spiritual home next season.
They are. They're on their way to Cameron Park. Braden Toz has been prominent early. Left-hand handball out. Intercepted though. Toz gets another chance. Can't pick it up. 31 was Pavola. Again smothered. Down the line. Now is a whistle. Must be a Wyong Lakes kick because they're streaming to the right of screen.
Must have been taken out after the football was dispossessed, David.
And kicked it in the man on the mark. And another free kick. And he's playing advantage, and in fact he stopped. Coop Folks gives the ball back. Is that Moore out there? Ball goes long. Marking contest. Birkinshaw at the back. Oh, lovely mark. Who was that? Is that Hillman? No, it wasn't. Just waiting to see the number there, Louis, if you can help me, please. It's not Justin McFan. 24, 34. Could be Drizal or it could be Nixon. They've got a 4 on the end of it. Could be Nixon, actually. Left footer goes long, gets a piece of it, and it actually slices it badly over. Got to get over that coffee shop over there, Lucas. Great cuppers, if I can, at half time. Out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the Gosford Footy Club there. In front by 1 behind. A snap from Tim Ether that missed.
That ball was always going to stay on the near side, David, with that breeze as well as the ball is kicked onto the man on the mark.
Gee, they've had that a bit, lads. It's been very scrappy early. Scott Birkinshaw, short kick. Perfect. His delivery's outstanding. Daniel White comes across goal but safely finds Baker. Over there to Haywood, and he'll have to hold up with Doyle on the mark. Nathan Doyle goes short. That's out of on full, I reckon. And Hillman's going to take this free kick. Give it back on the full. Has. Just needs to put this in the hot spot. He doesn't need to drag it left too far. 50.
Encroaching on the mark,
Who?
David. I think you find the man on the mark there.
So it's 50 minutes. A 50-minute. The police players don't realise it. So Tim Hillman's going to go almost to goal here. And there's the umpire called him up. So he's going to be, just looking at the naked eye, Lucas, I reckon that's 30 metres. Those sashes on those jumpers from Gosford look superb on the girls' jumpers, don't they? Louis picked that up early. If you get a chance to have a look at them, they're brilliant. Yeah. They're over on the right over here, yep.
Yeah. And because the 50-metre was paid outside the 50-metre arc, David, it means he's on the angle.
Yep.
Tim Hillman.
So Hillman's got to kick this right side of those goals. The breeze is going right to left across your screen. Needs to kick this right goalpost just inside. Hillman for the first goal of the game for the Maggies. Let's get him to go through it. Kicks it truly. That's a superb kick. First goal, first blood, Wyong Lakes. Wyong Lakes, 1 straight 6. And Gosford are behind. Lucas James Holmes.
Hunter Haval, looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval on the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $22,990 drive away with a 5-year warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval, give you more. Book your test drive today.
East Maitland and Cardiff, Melbourne Street in East Maitland and Cardiff, Hunter Haval. And we thank the major sponsor of the Black Diamond Australian Football League. Umpire Jody Henderson with the football. Good to see Jody out there doing a cup game again, Louis.
Sure is, David.
Braden Toz in the ruck with Carter. These two will go at it all day. Toz, I think that's encroachment at the... okay, it looks like it's a free kick to Carter, I think. Arms gone to the right. Yes, so encroachment into the square by Wyong Lakes. Unforgivable on a game like this, Louis. A poor kick, really. Toz threatening, and away they go. 34's Drizal flying off that half-back flank. Oh, yes, Mark. No, not paid to Clacken. Just didn't get it at the third go. White down the line. Oh, that's interference. He didn't make a realistic attempt at spoiling, and Haywood's going to get the kick. Onto the mark comes Lee Moore.
Might try and open up the corridor here.
He has to.
David.
Can't go down the line. Should have been a chest mark. Took it too easy. Either spin around move. Not bad from the big bloke. Barty, short ball, not 15. Check side kick. Gets it into the square. Mark not taken. Where are the crummers? Carter Jones under all sorts of pressure. Jesus Jones, that's the big bloke there. Gets that coming out. Jesus Jones, his name's Joseph Jesus. David, get it right. Out that ball comes. Jesus Jones is a rock star, Louis. 31 is... Your Pavola's in there, and a free kick, I think, Wyong Lakes.
For a throw, David.
Throw, thank you, Louis. Paid by Henderson. Barty gives the ball back correctly. Kick coming out here from... Wasn't Hillman. Must have been Jones. Yeah, away they go. Carter Jones flies. He's way out of position. Now, what can Wyong Lakes do? Second opportunity. Oh, brilliant handball. Finish it, son! Does. Goal cross off a brilliant handball off Ben Glacken. Really clever. Open the play up. Left foot over the shoulder. Goal. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16 is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region.
Lucas, I'm sorry.
David, sorry.
I've made a mistake. I swore that was a goal, and they've decided to give that a behind. So I'll reverse that. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I was sure that he kicked that through. He must have been touched off the boot. And in comes a shot. In comes a kick to McFan. And McFan's going to take a shot. So, yes, I'll redo the score. 117 Wyong Lakes. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Gosford are behind. McPhann's got this, and it's a difficult kick, Lucas, from that angle. He's almost kicking into the breeze. Needs to kick a low dart just over the goal umpire's head or half goal post high to avoid that breeze. McPhann's a very good kick normally, commentators Moz. And Justin McPhann, what's he going to do this time? Seems to hit that sweetly. Pull it left. This time he has got to be behind. Wyong Lakes 1-2-8 and Gosford 0-1-1. We've gone 9.5 minutes elapsed time with Gosford needing to get some scoreboard pressure, Lucas. They've had a couple of cracks up there, but no such luck yet.
Just that snap over the shoulder from Tim Eath, their main strike forward, Tim Eath. That's about it so far, David.
Yeah, Jones was a good player for them last time we called here as well. Birkinshaw with the kick out. Low driving ball. It's got to be touched, and is. Patrick Murphy should go long, does. Don't bother with the short stuff, Paddy. Good mark. Lovely work there. Going to come square, is it, Lucas?
Yep.
Yeah,
running
good.
from the back of the halfback flank and taking mark there.
It was well done there by Remy. Good player, Remy. Needs to kick this to his left side, not his right with this breeze. Call to play on, steps his man. Oh, gets dispossessed, not by a tackle though. Gets a handball out. Well done, Wyong Lakes. Too much pressure. Nathan Doyle gets it out. Goes down the line. Goes wide. Poor kick really in the conditions. Baker looks at his options, gets a handball out. Oh, they're under pressure here. Gee, they're under pressure. Ball comes out from Coop Folks. Step. Coop Folks put off balance right in front of us. And no, that's not Coop Folks, that's Mitchell Eade. Right in front of us in the combox position, in front of Kendall's camera. Bar TV Sports, the best in the business. Braden Toz, Tristan Carter, they'll go at it all day. Give that one to Carter with the right hand. Oh, Toz got shepherded off the play brutally and Moore gets the kick down. That's gone. Good tackle. Very good football, Lewis Baker. Short ball, finds his man. Patrick Murphy should not bother going short. He goes long. Exposes their backman. Chance. Roving! Where's that ball going to bounce, Louis? Hits the post. Yep. From Brad Dietz. And a score check from Lucas Holmes, please.
Wyong Lakes 1-8, leading Gosford 2 points after 11.5 minutes of elapsed time in this opening quarter, David.
Straight down the spine, he's got that with that breeze. That breeze has just switched around a bit and is supporting Wyong Lakes at the moment. So Gosford kicking into it, holding the man, free kick given by Luck to Alex Remy. No one has to touch it. And Remy's got to go and pick the footy up. You can see in the background there, it's quite blustery here at the moment. Barty gets a punch to that and gets it out at centre wing. Lucas, while that ball's been picked up, Cardiff and Wyong and Warners Bay, please. While Mayolak takes his time to throw it in. 117 apiece.
Correct,
Thank you.
David.
117 apiece at Hillsborough. Braden Toz left-handed. Remy gets dispossessed. Coming through was Doyle. Couldn't pick it up. Back goes to handball. Hayward has got a lot of touches early on for Gosford. Well done there. Well read by Brewster. Correction. Well read by Murphy. David. Should go open. Gets a decent bit of that. It's gone a long way. Push out, I thought, by hands against Wyong Lakes is the way I've read that. And so's the umpire. And the kick will come back here to just not... will come back here to... Is it Hayward again? Just trying... I thought that was 19. It is. He's left here. That's him. A lot of touches again for Hayward early on. Short ball. Again, that breeze gets to it and finds Ether just outside 50. No chance of kicking it from there. Although I think it's a 40 here. Short ball. Perfect delivery. And now if there's anyone that's going to kick into this breeze, Lucas, basically in the league, Patrick Murphy's one of the first ones you'd pick. He and the fit Jake Roach.
Yeah.
He's a chance. This ball will hold up. He needs to drive it rather than getting it goalpost high. We're looking for the ball to go through about half goalpost high, Louis. Patrick Murphy. What's he done with this one? Only off a couple of steps. Gets a thumping bit of it. Magnificent kick, Murphy, into a blustery breeze. And Gosford are on the ball. Gosford, 1-2-8. Wyong Lakes, 1-2-8. Lucas James Holmes.
Belmont, the 16-footer sailing club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook. the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
And Diesel, the Wonder Dog's here with us. G'day, Mrs. White. How are you? There's Diesel, White family dog. He's down there at the footy. Things are back to normal. Diesel's here. Away we go. 1-2-8. Gosford right back in it. Left-hand handball comes out. Eade goes square. Spots someone out there. Got good find. Oh, that's a goal. He's kicked that left-footed. And that's Nixon, I reckon. I'm just waiting. Yeah, Nixon.
Had a 4 in it, David.
Yeah, it did. He's the only other person because it's not Drazal. So goal Nixon. And Nixon kicks Wyong Lake second. 2-2-14. Gosford 1-2-8. Lucas James Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud sponsors of the BDAFL women's competition.
Diesel hasn't got his travelling legs on today. He's staying at home, watching Daniel play. G'day, Diesel. How are you? You well? I'll talk to you during the thing. Xander's picked up an injury, I believe, for Terrigal and might be out for the season. Is that right? Yeah, shoulder. That's what we heard. Then no good. Ball comes out. Either puts a tackle on. Good game of footy ensuing here. Daniel White left-footed. Mark to be taken! Alex Remy, I reckon, Louis in 16 with the man bun. It is. Well done, Daniel White, off his non-dominant. Now, he's only 20 metres out, Lucas.
Here's David. You'd expect a quality player like Alex Remy, who was the Subway Morissette player of the match in the last time we covered Gosford against Lake Macquarie, David, to dob this through.
Shanked it right. Stats. Baldwin says that's a behind. So Lucas Holmes with the commentators' mods this time, not Redden, ladies and gentlemen. Please note that. Look, Gosford 1-3-9. Wyong Lakes 2-2-14.
Just a subtle hint.
Yes, Lucas. Carter Jones goes long. Gets it in the square. Ty's got the sit. Oh, misses what he should have taken. He's actually had a pretty good first quarter, the big man. Lee Moore. Left-hand handball is brilliant. One more handball and they're out. Steps his man and away they go. Poor delivery. Birkinshaw's in front. Smothers it. There's a man on out the back. And he drops it. Can he pick the ball up, McFan? No, he can't. Over the shoulder? Yep. Against McFan. Didn't see much of a free kick there, to be honest. Tristan Carter's gone to fullback. Gets that ball out. Helicopter punt somewhat. Haywood has been sensational this first quarter. He'd have done 9 touches. Little short ball. Barty dispossessed by a good tackle. Way go Gosford. Ether little 5-minute kick. Trying to find Jones. Can't. Jesus, I'm sorry. And good decision there. Toz gets a holding the ball decision for a good tackle. Left foot kick is poor. Could expose Wyong Lakes a bit. No, Doyle does the business. So gets it out. And a whistle blown. Kept going. Eads taking the advantage and gone. You can see the breeze there take effect. Now, can they keep their feet? Oh, yes, he can. Cross, he couldn't kick it from there. Out of bounds on the full. No, he couldn't kick it from there. Not that angle. 2-2-14, 1-3-9. Wyong Lakes up by 5. Lucas Holmes, please.
Cross going to his preferred left, David. That's why you wouldn't have seen the check side from that angle. Had to run around on his preferred left side.
Yeah, he can't pull an Eddie Betts or a Daniel Motlop, can he?
Or Stephen, yeah.
Or who?
Stephen Motlop.
Yeah, well, both of them.
Both of them.
Ball comes down. Coop fakes at the ground. Doyle needs to get that on someone's chest. Can't. And that ball's out of bounds right in front of Scott Birkinshaw.
Hits the behind post. Sorry, David.
What did I say?
No, nothing. I was just clarifying why.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it bounced in the post, yeah. You're getting your tibs in early today, aren't you? Yeah. Redden and Holmes. It'll be on for young and old later, I'll tell you. Yeah, ball comes out. Oh, good tackle, and that should be gone against Cross and his. Ball's gone back to the tackler. Carter. Comes out towards the combox side. Ball drops down. Good grab. Very good grab. Coop, folks, good player. When he had an injury this year and he's come back well. Looking for his options. Goes short. They're cruelling their forwards. He's kicked that this time. That's Hillman, I reckon, Louis. Yeah, goal. Tim Hillman. In fact, that's his second. So Wyong Lakes going along nicely. Just waiting for Lucas to pull up to 27. The score 3-2-20 and Gosford 1-3-9. Lucas Holmes.
ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel for elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the official apparel partner of the Black Diamond AFL.
They are. Just while we're here, Lucas, finals weekend next weekend. Lucas Holmes and I will have the privilege of being at Maitland on Saturday and Tacoma on Sunday for our semi-finals. One game we won't be able to cover is the finals game up at Wearmanfield at Musselbrook. So Maitland and Tacoma for Redden and Holmes next week. Tyes goes with his right that time, though, so he's got a right-hand rucking in. That's good to see. Over the shoulder played by Luck against Coop Folks. Josh Barty, the coach. Should go long. Oh, he's tried to go the barrel and didn't get it quite. Those ones usually drop short. Remy in front. That should be over the shoulder. And Henderson in perfect position side on. And just wanting to see who's got the kick. He's got headgear on. So this is... it's another whistle, actually. Pike. Is that blood rule, Lucas? Yes. So blood rule against the Wyong. In fact, it's Braden Toz. So Wyong could bring a player on now if they wish.
Back on, yeah. No need to wait.
Umpire's got to stop play. Hang on. Doesn't play have to stop until that player's in position?
And should be in a reasonable position to continue.
And they've moved him forward, so away we go. They've moved him forward, so play should go on. Jody Henderson blows time back on. Difficult kick from there. His name's not Murphy. Oh, terrible, actually. Straight in the man on the mark. Gee, that's out in the bit today. Handball comes out from Brewster. Daniel White runs straight over the top of it. On at the back there. You want to settle down, guys. And with Flynn in attendance. And Joseph Jesus in there. So Flynn's going to take this ruck contest. Misses. Coop Folks, handball out. Well done to... Down the line, Birkinshaw's read this best. Pressure ball here. Too strong, Birkinshaw. Onto his trusted left, goes long. And they're going up. They're really having difficulty judging the flight of the ball, Lucas. And there's so many marks being missed. Moore doesn't miss. He's a very good player, this bloke. Really underrated. He's the heart and soul of this football side. And speaking of heart and souls, he's Birkinshaw in trouble. Handball out, tries to get back on it. Pavola. Should be gone.
Yeah, just drop that.
And they've taken it to go. Now the umpire stopped play, I think. So the goal umpire is not giving that decision. The ball's going to come all the way back. Now, what I don't know is who's actually got the free. That's McFan. And is it going to Drizzle? It is. So Drizzle's got this kick again, ladies and gentlemen. The breeze has actually almost now unbelievably died right away in about 2 minutes. It's a perfect autumn day. Well, it's not autumn, is it, you idiot? It's winter. Drizzle, no breeze at all, quite extraordinarily. Left foot, gets it up. And a behind, I think. Or has that gone through? It's gone through. Another goal, Wyong Lakes, and they're looking very good at the moment. Wyong Lakes 4-2, 26, Gosford 139. Right at the end of the quarter, which is a killer for Gosford. Lucas Holmes.
Prime 7. In 2018, Prime 7 has every big game live and free. Coverage includes 4 games every round on 7, mate, including Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoons. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Wyong Lakes looking the goods at the moment, and Gosford have got to come up with some answers at quarter time. They need to regroup and get themselves some goals and get back in the game at half time. Otherwise, it'll be all over before you've said boo. Flynn up, the throw-in completely advantages Brendan Charlton, who's a big unit. Wyong Lakes looking the business here at the moment. That's the best delivery so far today. McFan? Yeah. Now, McFan at this ground, he's just on the square, but it is a short ground. He is clearly within range. Now, Breeze is just starting to pick up, but there's almost none of it. Looking around, there's just the slightest zephyr. Won't affect this kick. Has to kick true, the big man. This is for 5 goals in the first quarter for the Maggies. Gets a bit of it. Magnificent! Goal umpire to quite. Lucas Holmes does not move. Justin McFan's first goal. Wyong Lakes flying. 5-2-32. Gosford 139. Lucas Holmes.
Star 104.5 FM. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and has proudly supported the Black Diamond AFL since 2005.
Lucas, just checking my goal kickers after my explosion earlier on when I missed a goal.
Yep.
I've got Nixon 1, McFan 1, Hillman 2, Drizzle 1. Do you agree?
Correct. Just
Thank
no
you.
goal for Jared Cross there, David.
Thank you. No goal for Jared Cross and a goal to Patrick Murphy. So what a quarter by the Lakes, especially these last few minutes. They put the foot right down as the breeze starts to just come back a touch. Charlton straight through. What a tap. Can they kick another one? Oh, this is a clinic at the moment. McFan on the lead. That's almost unstoppable. He's going to kick from just on 40 metres. And Lucas Holmes, this is already looking crook for the Tigers.
It is, David, and judging by McFan's last kick, distance once again will not be an issue.
No, that was a superb kick that almost went to the canteen. It was so good. So McFan for his second in 30, well, a minute. Off beautiful ruck work. What's he going to do with this one? Kicks it.
Happy.
Another one, Justin McFan. And the Gosford Tigers are looking right now, Lucas Holmes, are being bundled out of the final series. Gosford 139, Wyong Lakes, ladies and gentlemen, 6-2-38, and looking like finals contenders. Louis?
Bar TV Sports. Bar TV Sports specialising in the live streaming and broadcasting of local sport, including the Black Diamond AFL. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game as the quarter-time siren goes, David, with Wyong Lakes. 6 goals, 2-38, leading Gosford 1 goal, 3-9. Goal kickers, firstly for Wyong Lakes, 2 goals each for Justin McFan and Tim Hillman. The singles for Peter Drazal and James Nixon. And for Gosford, David, 1 goal for Pat Murphy.
We'll be back with you here shortly at Adcock Park with Wyong Lakes putting the foot down the first quarter, up by 29 and looking the goods. Back with you shortly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the commencement of the second quarter here at a beautiful sunny Adcock Park here in West Gosford for this last round of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL competition here, with Wyong Lakes 6 goals, 2-38 currently leading Gosford, 1 goal, 3-9. Tim Hill, star forward for Wyong Lakes, rather. Justin McPhan kicking 2 goals in the last minute or so of time in the first quarter to further extend the lead of Wyong Lakes from beautiful ruck work and consonant delivery from the midfielders. Just an interesting point there from the quarter-time break. Wyong Lakes initially went straight out into their positional group, so they split into forwards, midfields and backs, and then went into a group huddle towards the end, whereas Gosford just went into the one huddle, trying to work out how they can get back into this game, starting from the just second quarter as the players now break from their huddles. Just some quick scores around the ground for you, ladies and gentlemen. We have here Wyong Lakes in front. Nelson Bay currently in front by 5 points over Killarney Vale. Warners Bay trailing Cardiff by 16 points, and Lake Macquarie leading Maitland by a goal. And of course, the game number 1 sports ground between Newcastle City and Terrigal Avoca starting at 3 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So a bit of a twilight game there at West Newcastle. But now, back to the middle here for the start of this second quarter. Umpire Dave Parsons with Braden Toz in the middle for Wyong Lakes and Tristan Carter, I think that's Tristan Carter. We'll figure that out in a minute for Gosford. Parsons with the ball up. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Parsons, here we go. The ball's up. Here we go. Carter gets a tap out forward for Gosford. Surrounded ball down there. Down there's that Remy out forward to the outer side. David, the ball immediately going to the outer side to favour the breeze. Lee Moore's in there for the Wyong Lakes. Can he get the ball? No, he's just staying out there. Is Moore. The ball is trapped at the bottom of the pack. And no, play on. I thought the whistle was called. Must have been the net ball. Over the handball not paid. Play on here. Wyong Lakes try and work the ball out of this pack. Can they? Yes. Ball spilled out here. And ball's tapped further along. No clear possession winners from either side yet. Gosford get a tap to the inside.
Very scrappy, isn't it?
It is very
good
scrappy.
Good tackle, Toz.
And Pate holding the ball unbelievably, David. To Braden Toz for that tackle that you just described.
Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I was just at an important work call there, and I'm back. Thank you, Lucas, for covering for me. I really appreciate it. Toz gets the free kick, and he's back. He must have had that cut repaired. Goes wide and hits Nathan Doyle right out on centre wing. And breeze, again, very slight at the moment. Hopefully it stays that way and we get a good even game of footy. Mark, yeah, should be paid. Now, is that Nixon again? Because I don't have a 54, and I thought that might have been 54. McPhan tries one-handed. Another opportunity for Wyong Lakes here. Can he put the speed on? Cross on his natural left! Just misses to the near side. Umpire Baldwin says they're behind. Wyong Lakes 6-3-39. Gosford 1-3-9. Now, we might do a check at half-time, Louis. I'm sure there's a 54 out there for Wyong Lakes, and I don't have a 54. So we'll just have to wait and see how they're going. Gosford short ball down the line. Mark taken there at half-back flank. Another short ball. Perfect. Finds Patrick Murphy. Now, he shouldn't go short. And gives it a roost. There's your driver. Long ball. 70 metres that's gone. Opens up the play straight away. Out comes Miller. Umpire says play on, off hands and out of bounds over on the netball side of the ground. Lucas, it was Cardiff 3-5-23, Warners Bay 1-1-7. Is that correct?
That was, David. That is correct.
And the other game of interest, Lake Macquarie leading Maitland 21-15. A big celebrations if Lake can win. Lovely work, Hillman. Geez, he's quality player, this bloke, Hillman. Very experienced. Out the wing, and it comes out here to Drizal, who's been very good this year. Slightly built fella. Runs all day. Good tank.
Is that going to be out in the full, David?
Shanks that badly straight over the...
coming straight for me.
Straight for Lucas Holmes. Go and get a kick, Louis.
Too scared of me. The ball. It's gone away.
Scott Birkinshaw looks like he's the man that nominated. No, it's not going to be Birkinshaw. Is it Carter? No, Birkinshaw's going to take the kick on centre wing. Goes square and got his man. Finds Pavola. Oh, good speed. He's in trouble now. Off the ball comes. It was actually Baker, I think, in 27 that got that one. Ball comes out. Lots of pressure here, holding the ball. To be quite honest, Lucas Holmes, they're right all over him like a cheap suit at the moment. Birkinshaw has got McPhan here. McPhan won that battle in the first quarter. A couple of good, magnificent passes. Hayward at the back. Birkinshaw Rose, he's non-dominant. Really gets a good piece of that right-footed. Goes hot spot. Who can take a mark for Gosford? At the backs, is that Flynn? And it's a behind, I think. Yeah. Behind a Flynn. 1-4-10 Gosford. 29 points behind Wyong Lake. 6-3-39. And our elapsed time, according to the Lucas Holmes special clock, is 3 minutes 30. In joke, sorry everyone. Xander White, broken collarbone.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Bad. Yeah, just his mum showed me the photos. Gone for the season for Turrigalloa.
Very nasty injury there for the minor premiers.
If you're listening, Xander, all the best. I hope your surgery goes okay when you have it. He's got to have surgery.
So when did that occur then, David?
He got I was just speaking to Mum.
Yep.
And the Diesel the Wonder Dog. Fair bump last week trying to screen for Bishop. Got a fair bump, broken collarbone. 30 is Flynn. Big man. Poor kick. Really was. Barty scrubs one down. That should be a goal. And it's this player over here on the left who's shorter. This way here. Yeah, there he is there. I'm just going to wait and see until he turns around, Louis. There he is there. Can you stay on him, please, Kendall? To the left. To the left further. And there he is. It's this play here right in the centre of play. See if we can get a number for you shortly. I'm not sure if it's not Pavola. He's not big enough. So, anyway, we'll get that goal kicker shortly. Might even go and get it off Gosford. Lucas, just see if you can keep an eye on him. See if we can set a number at some stage, but that's who kicked it. It might very well have been Callahan, but we'll wait and see, okay? So that's an unknown. Have you got the goal down?
Yep.
Put it down as unknown, and we'll go and get that goal kick from Gosford. I couldn't see the number. If we can set a number shortly, we'll get it right. In fact, it was Thomas Pavola, 31, Louis. So give that one to Pavola. I've just seen him turn around then. Lots and lots of smothers today. Wyong Lace going forward. And Henderson says, I'll have that, thank you. Be one of those days that's sort of been in and out and in and out. Lots of smothers and all sorts of funny things going on. And misjudging marks a bit. You can tell they're under pressure. Toz gets that left-handed. He's been the dominant ruckman on the ground today. Scrubby handball comes out. Turns inside Doyle. Got to get rid of it. So, Lucas, we do have a 54.
For Wyong.
That's today, yes. So we'll nearly check that out. Good tackle, mate, but he just gets rid of that. Does Remy. Chance Gosford. Leith has had almost no room to move. Toz with a handball. Out that ball comes to Jones. Gets another handball out. Out to Doyle. 3 handballs in a row. Should use 4. No, steps his man. Gets it forward. Lucas, that's all right, mate. That's all right, not a problem. Ball comes out in that far wing. I think that will... No, kept in. Gosford going along. Oh, push out, and well done, Barty. Gets a free, gets the mark. Goes forward immediately. They're not mucking around. Chance, he's got a step. Take his time, and he misses. Oh, he had a step and a half too. And we'll have a behind. Wyong Lakes, 6-3-39 Gosford. 2-5-17 after 6.5 minutes of elapsed time in the second quarter. Here at Adcock Park in West Gosford with Lucas Holmes. My name's David Redden. It's a pleasure to be with you once again. Jones, uncontested. I reckon Dietz could have actually made a contest. And 50. Don't know if that's encroachment this time. He's run over the mark. So Toz is urging his players to go forward. Jones is a good kick. He's going to come in front of centre wing and away he goes. Goes to the 3-quarter ball. That's
been called back, David. Sorry.
Well, thank you. Called back. So Luck said, got to wait for me to win until you're ready, thank you, son. So
Spot on.
Play held up. So away Jones goes. McPhan gets buffeted off that by Birkinshaw, and it does enough that cause the ball to go short. Chance. Oh, and he screwed that awfully. Lucas, that's 57, and we don't have one of them either. So some funny things going on with numbers. So it's 54 and 57 for the Lakes. Lucas, can you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Would you mind going down now? I'll take care of Camachi. Can you go and ask them who 54 and 57 are, please?
Will do.
Thank you. Makes it a bit hard to call when we don't have them, so we'll try and go and be professional and get a result for you quickly. Scott Birkinshaw with a football at fullback. Combox side. Oh, goodness me. Mark to McPhan misses. Falcons him, actually. Chance. In there is Drizal, and I reckon that's a free kick. And it's gone to Gosford holding the football. Dan White. Is that 50? Yep, 50 for encroachment. That's the third one today. Players have got to wake up. And at this ground, a 50-metre penalty is like 70 in others because it's not very long. So that's the third one today. And Daniel White's going to come right into the centre of the ground, just off the cricket block. He's got to wait for the umpire. Second time that's happened too. All sorts of mischief happening here today. Back onto the ground comes Glacken for Wyong Lakes. And Daniel White's now free to go. Either on the lead. Short ball. Comes in. No, missed. Chance. More. Left. Sweeping handball out to Coop Folks. Another beautiful handball. He's got to get rid of it. Just does. Oh, in fact, he's holding the man. Was our man number 57, who we don't have. And Lucas Holmes will update us very quickly. So Lucas Holmes will be back with us in about 30 seconds. 57 takes this kick. Burkittshaw in front, takes a good mark. Lucas, who's 57, please?
57, David, being Josh Glashan, and 54 is James Roach.
James Roach has gone to 54, has he?
Yes, and Glashan's in 57.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get that right now for you. Roach was originally in 57. And who's the other one? Josh Glashan.
Glashan, yeah.
In 57. Thank you, mate. Be nice if we got the numbers right, but that's another matter. That's fine. We sorted the problem, Louis. Remy, one spin, two spin. Got to get rid of that football. Does. Wyong Lakes just got them on so much pressure, although they haven't converted it this quarter. Good Mark Moore. Just about BOG. He and Toz have had a blinder. So's Haywood. Oh, he's done his hammy. That's a hamstring done. And he's gone for the day, I reckon, Roach. He has just twinged a left hammy, and he's in a bad way and will come off. Let's just hope it's a cramp, but not the way he just ran and stopped. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. That'll be on ice shortly. Toz in front. Gets a left-hander out. Hits Drizal. Anyone's ball, this one. Jesus goes backwards. Finds his man. Smothered. Coming through Charlton. Got the socks down. Not sure if I enjoy it like that. Streaming downfield. That's a goal, is it? Misses to the left. Just. That breeze just got it at the end. So, behind. And he's going down to the warm-up. Roach has gone to the physio's table. See if he can come back. Gosford 2-6. Wyong Lake 6-4. Gosford at least showing something this quarter. Need to put some scoreboard pressure on. Jones out the side. Doyle drops it on the boot and away it goes. Holds up in that breeze. The breeze has just come back. McFan. So Gosford's got whatever breeze there is. McFan at the back. Handball's out. Trying to find Jones. Yep. Holding the man to Gosford, I reckon, against Carter Jones, Lucas.
Spot on,
the left-hand side of the screen. Thank you.
Spot on.
And the breeze, again, ladies and gentlemen, has just gone from nothing in about 30 seconds to a 2.5-goal breeze. Left to right. Long ball comes down. That's gone 70 metres in that breeze. Should have been marked by Nixon and wasn't. Handball out. Free kick here to Gosford, I reckon. Holding the ball not thrown back properly. Josh Barty saying to the umpire, what about 50? Now, Barty with this breeze, he's not a bad kick. There's a chance here. Geez, they need this goal. They need this goal deluxe, ladies and gentlemen. Elapsed time, Louis, 11 and a half?
About 11 and 3/4 minutes gone, David.
Barty, right out on the boundary line on the netball wing. Needs to kick this right to left to use that breeze. Gets it up.
It's gone on, eh?
It's a behind. It was always going left. And Gosford errant shooting. They've had some chances this quarter, Lucas Holmes. 2-7-19, Wyong Lake 6-4-40. Hillsborough, please. Hillsborough and Max McMahon, please.
Over to Hillsborough we go.
And Warners Bay 2-3-15. Cardiff in front by 16. And Lake Macquarie up by 10 points over Maitland at Max McMahon. Ball comes out wing. Charlton's underneath it. Ball holds up. All roving. Dietz had more time than he thought, and he's dropped that mark. Where are the Gosford Rovers? Barty trying to get the football. Away come Wyong Lakes. Out here towards Coop Folks. Takes a mark, despite very close attention. Goes with a lovely drop punt. Magnificent delivery to Cross, who just goes underneath it. Gosford get the football. Go long, straight down the spine. Barty almost takes a screamer, actually. Dietz gets it out. And he's hit the post, I reckon, and has. Gosford 2-8-20. They've now had the same amount of scoring shots, Wyong Lake 6-4-40. So that Breeze and Gosford right back in the game for mine, Lucas. One more goal. They're right in it. Charlton wanted that. In fact, it goes wider than Charlton and goes to Hillman. Good pair of hands, Tim Hillman. Down here, Toz is on the lead. He won't get to this one. Coop Folks dragged out of it and still takes a strong mark. Strong man. Oh, that's a smother. Well done. He's going to beat 3 here and does on his left. Toz and downfield free kick for service on Coop Folks. Braden Toz will get the football right on centre wing.
In that instance, David, I think it was very lucky to get away with 50 metres there. It wasn't the man on the mark. It was smothered. Someone had come in from the side and therefore encroached the 10-metre protected area, in my opinion.
Thank you, Lucas. Cross, gets onto his left, slices it somewhat. Birkinshaw in there, crash ball. In there is Moore. In there is Glashan. In there is McFan. Ball somehow comes out of there. Ball not out of danger. Doyle. 1-on-2. Ball comes out here. Carter Jones. Handball. Good tackle. Gone. Superb tackle under great pressure from Joey Jesus. And he's going to take this one inside the arc. Goes super long. That's gone 60. And he's picked off at the back, I think, by Coop Folks. No, it's more. Goes square poorly. Poor kick. And gets picked off by Thompson. Orange boots, Lucas Ames. Gracious me. Oh, another slice of a kick. Some of the skills today have shown the players are under great pressure. Drazal, 1 bounce. 2 bounces, and he's missed it. And the ball's out of bounds. No tackle made, so no free kick. Pursued there by Remy. Right in front of us in the com box. Mayo Lake's got the football. Now, Brendan Charlton's gone in the ruck. Toz has gone forward here with Flynn. This will be an even contest. Where are the Rovers? Too strong, Flynn. Good Shepherd put on there for Wood. Ball comes out. Nice hands. Charlton, who's had a problem with the knees, back now. Be ready for a big cricket season. Sweeping handball, Braden Toz is magnificent. Great trace. Chance here now. Charlton's pushed on forward. Can he have some composure? Gets the ball out. Moore. Chance, Lee Moore. Lee Moore. Good football, Wyong Lakes. And a goal to Lee Moore against the Breeze. That's what the Lakes needed, a settler. 7-4-46 Wyong Lakes. 2-8-20 Gosford. Lucas James Holmes.
The Entertainment Grounds on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds has quickly established itself as your premier events location on the Central Coast. The Entertainment Grounds is an indoor and outdoor multi-purpose community facility for functions, events, festivals, weddings, exhibitions, as well as horse racing. And they're just behind us as well, David, here.
Across the road, Louis, just over there to the left of screen, the Entertainment Grounds, and the quite compact and lovely setup that is Gosford Racecourse and the Entertainment Grounds. Farmers Markets, it's a great place, the Entertainment Grounds, and they've been sponsors as long as you and I have been involved with the league, Louis, so which is great. Jody Henderson with the football here. Wyong Lakes up by 26. Key goal against the Breeze, and back we go. Charlton goes backwards and hits his man perfectly in Hillman. Slices that a bit. Off hands. In comes McFan. Birkinshaw with him. Doesn't want to go to ground, Birkinshaw. McFan a handball out. Birkinshaw now's got to go. Spin move. Gets it out of his non-dominant. Does enough. Ball out to Patrick Murphy. Out to Daniel White. Goes down the line. Is that mark taken inside the field of play?
It is.
Yes, by Henderson. Mark could have been taken there. However, dropped. Good tackle made by King. And it won't be a free kick. I don't think he had prior. And Jody Henderson's got the football. 17 minutes elapsed time. Just getting his ruckman sorted here. Flynn wins that one clearly. Big man, Flynn, Louis. Big man. Dietz tucked in a pocket. And a one-hand pluck by Carter Jones. What's the umpire saying here? Is he saying that he's touched it over the line?
Has he juggled it, David, and possibly been out of the bounds in the process?
Yes, Lucas, that's the decision that was given a juggle. So good decision by the boundary umpire. In the ball comes. Tap out Toz, who's gone back on the ball. That's not a surprise. 14's Nixon. Ball kick comes out there, the hot spot. Where are the Rovers? There's one of them. He goes to the one-hander, and he's gone because he tried to use his right foot instead of using his left. Football comes back to Drazal. Goes wide.
They've got just one coming off the interchange bench as well, David, and trying to get out of the back, but is picked up.
Poor kick. Jeets, can he do something from distance? Just tugs it left. This quarter could cost him. Gosford 2-9-21. Wyong Lake 7-4-46. And we've gone 18 and a quarter minutes elapsed time in this, the second quarter of round 18 of Black Diamond under Haval football. Sudden death. There's no tomorrow for one of these two sides after today. And later on, we'll give you a bit of a run-through of some final scheduling and what we think may happen. Toz at the back, can't grab it. It's been a difficult day to mark today. Flying down the ground is Doyle. He's got a lot of kicks today. Is the 59. Short ball, finds his man. 57 was Glacken. Doyle running on, gets it to the hot spot. Where are the Rovers? Here's one and a goal. Lee Moore's second in a short period of time, and Wyong Lakes are looking very short price favourites to get into the final series. Wyong Lakes 8-4-52, Gosford 2-9-21. LJ.
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy, they're leading suppliers of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They are also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL. It's expertly done there by Lee Moore. David, exactly where you want for your small crummers, front and centre, and goes with the Jason Dunstall dribble and through for a goal.
Yes, probably could have kicked that one on the full, but it was almost too easy, that one. And I don't know what Gosford can do at half-time, other than perhaps put Birkinshaw up forward and make him a marking target. It weakens your strength, though. So Ty's magnificent right-hand handball, read by Gosford, however. Coming through is Hillman, who's been very good today. Right-hand handball. Jared Cross. Got to get rid of it. Does. Just had one more step. 43 is Glacken. Ben Glacken sliced that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Moore's underneath it. He's going to run around and kick 3 goals in 5 minutes. Another goal to Lee Moore. And Lee Moore has made things very difficult for the Gosford Football Club. Wyong Lakes 9-4-58, Gosford 2-9-21. We're near the end of the second quarter, and it's already a 37-point difference. And Moore's put on 3 goals in a matter of minutes, Lucas Holmes, and it's looking ominous for the Tigers.
Sure is, David. Moore, once again, taking a mark out on the boundary, keeping it straight was probably the main element in that, and then running into an open goal on a tight angle. Back to the centre, however. As we said, Braden Toss having a great game so far.
Oh, yeah. Good player. And, of course, Wyong Lakes, Lucas Holmes, Tim Hillman gets a handball out under duress. Tim Ether's gone onto the ball. That's a brave move. Ball sits on its end on the cricket block. Handball out from Barty. Long ball comes down, straight down the spine. Should be a one-on-one. And a good mark taken. Excellent mark taken there by Tom Pavola. Now he's already kicked one this quarter. He's either going to go. He's got 10 metres of room. Runs around. Didn't actually kick it very well, but he's done it well enough to kick another goal for himself. Thomas Pavola, a much needed goal, and that's an understatement. Gosford 3-9-27. Wyong Lakes 9-4-58. And as I was saying a minute ago, Lucas, Wyong Lakes playing for a home final today because they will play home finals should they win today. Oh, hang on. Have I? Now, this is interesting.
I've got the conference.
They've got a conference. I swear that the goal umpire gave two arms that time, and it stays a goal. So I swear the umpire actually gave the decision that time, Lucas, rather than before. So 2 blunders, maybe 1.5. Yeah, so Wyong Lakes playing for a home final at Don Small Oval next Sunday, the 19th of August. When we come back from half-time, we'll just run through the scenarios for how... And, of course, Terrigal Lake are going to get a week off in both the plate and the cup because they've finished minor premiers in both. Terrigal Lake's plate side, the only undefeated side in the entire league, Lucas Holmes. We'll go through some scores in the women's too because that's got permutations for the finals. Nelson Bay were just letting Wyong Lakes at the death there. While you were trying to find a park in this absolute car park out here. Strange kick really comes out and has strange enough created room for Cross on his natural left. Short. Birkinshaw really paying attention to McFan. 2 steps. Can the Rover come through? Wood came in late. Another handball comes out that's errant. McFan's got a chance here. Gets caught tackled. Charlton gets a handball out. Can they find someone open? Cross on his natural left. Out of bounds in the fuller point. Comes through. That you can see the breeze take effect there. Behind a Jared Cross. Wyong Lakes 9-5-59. Gosford 3-9-27. 23 minutes gone, elapsed time in quarter number 2 here at Adcock Park in West Gosford with Lucas Holmes and our man Kendall from Bar TV. My name's David Red, and it's great to be with you.
As that wind has picked right back up again, David.
It has. Burko could hit the square here.
Out the square. He has.
That sort of sums up the first half for Gosford, I'm afraid. Birkinshaw's gone out the square, and it'll be a ball up. He's not happy, the great man.
He isn't.
Twice an Australian country baggy green wearer. Scott Birkinshaw, multi-sport star he is. And he's not overly happy. And
expect him to take the ruck as well, David? Or
no, Ether's taking it.
Ether's there, okay.
Tap out, gets Birkinshaw. Goes long with that left boot of his. Looking for the boundary line, I'd imagine. And he doesn't get it. Coop Folks keeps it in brilliantly. Wyong Lakes are playing good team football. They're right back. They're going to cause some problems next week. For whoever they play, they're going to be hard to stop. Little short ball comes in and not taken, unfortunately. Gee, that was almost underneath the legs, Louis. Under the rules of football, that could have been below the knees. Yeah, Lucas is having to think about that one because it was an interesting. He went for the football.
Yeah. And I was just sorry, David. Just trying to look at that decision as well because I thought he might have dragged that under his body, but wasn't paid as such.
Fair enough. Oh, coming out across again, just gets it out this time. Legal kick. Daniel White out wide. Big contest, 1-on-1. Goes over the top. Barty's got the sit here. Lovely, unselfish tap out. Gets that ball down the line. Oh, well done, Jones. Got to go again. 2-on-1. Makes a stoppage. Away comes Tom Pavola. Jones again. That's without the football and will be paid to Pavola, who got first hands on that footy. And Hillman's going to stand the mark on that. Now, will he take a kick there?
No way.
They're telling him to. They're telling him to take the kick. He's entitled. Goes the barrel. Gets a bit of it. Now, is that a score? No. He actually got the barrel right. He got some of it. Gosford, 3-9-27. Wyong Lakes, 9-5-59 at halftime. We'll have a 10 or 11-minute break here, and we'll come back and talk finals with you. Wyong Lakes in front by 32 points and seemingly going well. It's a welcome back to Adcock Park in Gosford. I've just got some information here for you off the Black Diamond AFL website. So after the women's results today, we've got some finals venues for you. Now, these are unofficial, but I'm pretty confident that we're right because two teams will be playing at home. So in the Black Diamond Football League women's competition, the ladders finished in this order from 1st to 7th. Nelson Bay, the Newcastle City Stars, Killarney Vale, Wyong Lakes, the Newcastle City Novas, Singleton and Maitland. Now, with Maitland and Wyong Lakes hosting finals next week, I believe the finals draw would look like this. The Newcastle City Stars will play Maitland in Maitland on Saturday. Singleton will play Killarney Vale in Muswellbrook on Saturday. And Wyong Lakes will play the Novas at Wyong Lakes at Don Small Oval on Sunday with Sunday football. Now, it's a little bit different in reserves because there's a few teams that won't be playing at home. So, in the plate, the ladder has finished, and I don't think it can change. No, it won't. I'm just waiting for that Muswellbrook score with Singleton. That's this afternoon. So it should finish something like this. Terrigal first and a week off. They're the only undefeated side in the league. Newcastle City second, Cardiff third, Muswellbrook fourth, the entrance Baddo Bay fifth, Killarney Vale sixth, and Warners Bay have snuck into the finals, finishing seventh on percentage from Maitland. Now, that being the case, the finals, assuming there's no changes, would look like this. Newcastle City will play Warners Bay. Cardiff will play Killarney Vale, and they'll have to make a decision as to who plays and where. However, Killarney Vale may end up playing at Wyong Lakes on the Sunday against Cardiff. I'm not sure. That'll have to be confirmed. The one final I can confirm for you is if they stay the way they are, which they will due to percentage and points. Great rivals Muswellbrook and the entrance Baddo Bay will play one another in a final at Muswellbrook on the Saturday of the final. So just to give you a schedule for next week, we won't worry about prelims and GFs yet. Next week, there are two semi-finals on the Saturday, both in the Hunter Valley. The first one is at Weirman Field in Muswellbrook with games, Plate Women's Cup in that order, 10, 12 and 2. Then on the same day at Max McMahon Oval in Rutherford, there'll be games at 10, 12 and 2 again. So semi-finals 1 and 2 played on Saturday. Then Sunday, Wyong Lakes host at Don Small Oval on Sunday the 19th of August. Again, 10, 12 and 2 are the game times. Bar TV will be covering the Black Diamond Cup fixtures at Maitland on the Saturday and at Don Small Oval and Tacoma on the Sunday. So they'll be live through our website and through YouTube at 1:55 each day. And then later on in the final series, the first preliminary final is on Saturday at Newcastle No. 1 Sports Ground, and then on Sunday at Adelaide Street at Killarney Vale, at Tumbiumbi, the home of Killarney Vale. But next week, coverage from Maitland and from Wyong Lakes. Looking forward to that very much with Lucas James Holmes. And the other final, and it's likely to be in the Cup, just to let you know, at Muswellbrook, it's very likely to be Warners Bay and Singleton. Again, all of these things will be confirmed on the league website. What we do know is that if Wyong Lakes get through here, they will play their finals in both Cup and Women's at home. Maitland will play their Women's final at home. And Muswellbrook will play their plate semi-final against their great rivals in the entrance Baddo Bay. They'll also play that at Weirman Field on the Saturday. Here we've got Gosford down by 32 points. They're having a bit of a kick around play just about to start. Lucas Holmes has done our canteen run. I'm quite grateful for that. I'm sure that he's got his beloved sausage roll, the great LJ. Sausage roll today, big fella. Yeah, he got his sausage roll. He's happy. And Wyong Lakes and Gosford just about to come in. Thank you for my coffee, big fella. Thank you, mate. Yes, it is. They always are black coffees. And so I was just running through, Lucas, for our viewers, just going through the Wyong Lakes and Maitland will get home finals in women's next week, Lucas, and Maitland, and Muswellbrook will get a home final in the plate, and that'll be against their rivals TEBB. The finals in the women's, from my understanding, are set, which will be Maitland and the Stars at Maitland.
Yep.
Singleton and Killarney Vale at Muswellbrook, because Wyong Lakes will play the Novas the next day. So Killarney Vale's got the big trip up to Weirman. Yep. And then in the plate, there's only one that I can see that's confirmed, and that'll be Muswellbrook and the entrance Baddo Bay. The other teams aren't hosting in the plate, with Wyong Lakes and Maitland not in the final series.
Yes.
And, of course, if Wyong Lakes win here in today's game, they will host a final next week.
Yep.
I believe that Singleton will play Warners Bay at Musk. Singleton are going to play their games because they've got 2 finals up there at Wirraman, which will leave possibly the game for Maitland would then be between in the Newcastle City and Killarney Vale, depending upon today's result. So lots of opportunities. We do know for a fact that Terrigal of Oakville will get the week off in both plate and cup next week. They've finished minor premier in both grades. Just about ready to get going here. This is the biggest quarter of Gosford's season.
Have you had a look at other scores, David?
I have not. Nelson Bay down by 4 points to Killarney Vale. Cardiff and Warners Bay is only 13 points. Cardiff diabolical shooting, 4-11. Maitland have come back hard at home. They're up by 45-36. And just started Terrigal Oakville 1 straight over Newcastle City yet to score. Lucas Holmes will give us some score updates throughout the next 2 quarters, please. Thank you for our feed. Jody Henderson's about ready to rock and roll here at Adcock Park. With Lucas Holmes and Kendall from our man, our cameraman and producer extraordinaire from Bar TV, and our team back at Tigers Hill. Hello, guys. Hope you're going well there in the bunker. Away we go. Braden Toz left-hander gets that one down. They're roving very comfortably to him at the moment. Cook Folks can't pick it up. That was a throw. Doyle gets it out and punches it out. Cook Folks has kept on going. Got out of there. Goes backwards to Moore. That's a smart move. Uses the short option and finds his man, Brendan Charlton. You can tell it's Charlton. He's got no socks. His socks are very, very low. Now, injury there, perhaps. Charlton, 1-step kick. And a mark taken, I reckon, by Justin McPhan. This is a really interesting contest with McPhan and Birkinshaw. He's keeping Birkinshaw occupied, isn't he?
He is, David. He usually floats around the back line as that spare, often like an Alex Rance type, and just chops off and gets a tackling for race started from the back. But he's kept him accountable. McPhan has done a very impressive job himself, kicking 2 at least.
Burko won't be impressed if you compared him to a Richmond player. He's at Essendon, man.
Oh, that won't go down very well at all.
McPhan. Looked like a nice kick off the boot. As Lucas Holmes would say, straight over the goal umpire's hat. Another goal, Justin McPhan.
3 now.
3 McPhan, and I'm actually prepared to call it now. I think Wyong Lakes are home, and I can't see Gosford coming back. Wyong Lakes 10-5-65, Gosford 3-9-27. Lucas?
Marksmen Workforce. Marksmen Workforce have been great supporters of the Black Diamond AFL since 2016, David.
We think Mark Stocker and the team at Marksmen Workforce. 38 points of difference to Wyong Lakes. I get the feeling they're going to pound them this quarter down Breeze. The Breeze is probably a 1 or 2 goal Breeze, if that. It's just slight at the moment. And I can't see Gosford. They're not playing well enough to come back. They're just not. Something remarkable is going to happen. But I've made the statement. I think the Lakes are home. Coop Folks again, roving to Toz. Hillman flying down the middle. Skews that off the side of his boot. And a mark to McPhan. He's going to be on an impossible angle here. He's going to look to square this. If he kicks it, it's a check. Look how that is almost a 80-degree angle, Lucas. I know you're a resident mathematician, but that's tight as. Lucas Holmes is having a chuckle in the background. McPhan's run around. Check side. Oh, what a lovely effort from McPhan. 4 goals to the big fella. Wyong Lakes flying 11-5-71, and they're flying towards a home final. Gosford 3-9-27. Lucas James.
Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support local businesses.
Subway, eat fresh. Can you see him coming back? I know I've made a statement.
No, I don't think so, David.
Yeah. I know I'm more given to making big statements.
No,
you're a careful bloke.
Especially with McPhan kicking 2 in the last few minutes, David. It's sort of put the icing on top of the cake in that instance. They're holding up at the back to an extent. Well, that's where their strength is, David, which means they've got nothing going forward at the moment, Gosford.
And as I said, McPhan's keeping Birkinshaw occupied. More than occupied. He's beat him so far. More. Gee, they're getting a lot of ball clearances. This is dangerous. Keeping the ball in front. He's done very well so far, Doyle. Comes back, stays on his feet again, out towards Hillman. Gee, he's done well to get that football to Hillman. Now, Moore should run past on the right. Oh, Doyle stopped. He's got it to Moore now. Now, McPhan needs that over the top. He's got Birkinshaw for position. Birkinshaw does a great job at holding his body there. He's been chased. Right-hand handball. Well done, Birkinshaw. Comes back with the football. Right foot non-dominant. Out of bounds in the full, though, I think. So Birkinshaw's actually he's used his body there and kept McFan off. McFan's a big, strong rooster, but Birkinshaw very cleverly done. Just couldn't get the kick out. Jody Henderson's given they've given a free kick out of bounds on the full. Now, looking at distance here with this breeze, it's almost within reach. What he should do is put it to the hot spot. That's exactly what he's done. Oh, Rovert! Another one. And that is Keaton Jones has kicked that one. And Wyong Lakes, this is a procession at the moment, 12-5-77. And Gosford 3-9-27. That's 50 points. And I reckon the Maggies can get ready for a huge Sunday at Tacoma with 2 grades playing. And good luck to them. They're playing great footy and they've come back at the right end of the season. And Gosford have just struggled with injuries a bit and perhaps a slight lack of depth.
Losing Lyons fairly early in the season after he kicked that incredible check side from this right-hand side pocket, David, in that game against Lake Macquarie.
You don't realise how big a loss that is, Lucas, until you've seen him play. Ball comes out here. Remy going forward, gets a right-hand handball out just. That's a throw, not paid. Ball long from King. Got to get in front and didn't. And well done by Stokes, who's a smart footballer, been around a bit, I reckon. Reckon he's played a bit of fullback in his time. He's probably a good matchup for Ether. Similar body sizes. Ball goes long. Very long over the top of Carter. Jones out there in the wing. Kicked the last goal. And out of bounds. And
speaking of seeing them play, David, I think it's only the second or third time we've seen Wyong Lakes at all in the flesh this season. Been very impressed so far, especially not having seen them in the past, especially Toz in the middle, Lee Moore and McFan up front, David.
The last time I think I saw them was at Singleton, and that was the day that Brasington took the second mark number 2 of the season after Jack. Yeah, and they weren't that impressive that day. They're a completely different football side at the moment. That's out of bounds, and as I will explain this one, that ball hit as Andy Baldwin tries to break the post to Lee Matthews, but that ball's bounced into the post. That day they were poor, and Brasington turned it on. Yeah. Today they're a very different side. They're confident. And they're smashing them at the clearances, Lucas. And as you would well know, clearances make football these days. It's all about what you can do with them. Haywood in and underneath.
Helps when you've got a ruckman like Braden Toz getting first hands to the ball more often than not, David.
Yes. It'll be very interesting to see if Toz can get into the league, team of the year over the shoulder there. I would think there's three ruckmen going for 2 positions. Barton, Oosterhoff and Toz would be mine. There's 3. Yep. And if Keast is available as a ruckman, then he'd be another one. Because he's been superb this year as both a ruckman and a forward.
And he can swing forward as well, which I know not like me to single out players, but Barton isn't one to sort of sit forwards for long periods of time.
Look, you can't with the way Nelson Bay have been playing. And the other one we're forgetting is the Elliot Davey medalist just quietly too. Yeah, so Thomas Yancey won't be very happy with that. Hello to his mother down there in Lavington. Kerry. Oh, lovely kick coming out. Birkinshaw sitting at the back, waiting for the ball. Little short left foot kick is effective to Flynn. Goes backwards. Just gets it out, King. Picked off comfortably by Doyle, who's been quite good down this right flank.
Streaming through the corridor as well, David, except he goes forward.
Yeah. Poor delivery, really. Kicked it in between 2 of his own players. Patrick Murphy, who's been quiet today. Remy goes long and finds his man in Ether. And the veteran full forward will go back. This is bread and butter for him. He'll kick this left side. And he should slot this one. This is comfortable. Not under much pressure. They're 50 points down, Gosford, and need an absolute miracle. Something like what Carlton did to Collingwood in the 1970 grand final. And Ether slots it. Goal to Ether. Gosford now down by 44 points. Tim's first today. Gosford 4-9-33. Wyong Lakes 12-5-77. LJ.
Hunter Haval. Looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and the range of affordable SUVs. Starting from just $22,990 to drive away with 5 years warranty and 5 years roadside assistance. Hunter Haval, give you more. Book your test drive today. Just a quick around the grounds, David.
Go.
Killarney Vale up by the best part of 3 goals against Nelson Bay. Warners Bay bringing him back to a goal at Hillsborough Oval. And 4 points in it with Maitland up there at Max McMahon. And Terry Golavoka kicking the first 2 goals in that late start against Newcastle City, David.
Thank you. Hillman on his left, again off Toz, who's been dominant. Should have taken that, folks. You'll be disappointed. Almost a push in the back, I thought. Now, umpire, I was going to say that could have been holding the ball. And ball held in. So, Luck will take this. Now, who's going to do this run? Going to be in this run? Charlton's one, actually. And he gets beaten by Tristan Carter. Crosses was on his natural left, goes backwards to the quarterback. Drizal, square, and a marked. And Birkinshaw's having a tough time with McFan. And if McFan's looking to me, Lucas, like he's the fittest he's been all year, he's had all sorts of problems with his legs this year. Spoke to him earlier, lovely bloke to speak to. And the way he's been kicking the football, you would think that this will be bread and butter for a full forward of his experience. And then he'll kick his 5th. And we'll just wait and see how he goes through it, taking his time. Sure, he might have shanked that to the right, or
He's got it, David, I think.
Kicked it low, yeah. Baldwin's gone just to the right, but that's his 5th goal. And really, the steam's gone out of this game. We were hopeful for an exciting game. It's almost quiet. Why, Lucas, just read us the score, if you wouldn't mind, sir.
Wyong Lakes, 13 goals, 583, leading Gosford 4 goals, 933 after 10 and a quarter minutes to elapsed time in this third quarter, David.
Thank you. Low-scoring game in Hillsborough, I might add. Only 8 goals in that amount of time. And just waiting for an update there.
Goal kickers, Ireland, Metcalf, Luke Roach, Cam Jones.
Another infraction, I think, at the centre square. This time it's a Wyong lace kick to Braden Toz. Basic errors. Basic football. And Toz will go long. McFan's gone on the lead. Toz had ignored him and hit that one as far as he can. No one will mark that. That's gone up as far as it's gone in length. Dan White flies out of the middle. Seems to be playing loose across half-back. Lovely kick towards Flynn's. Got to keep running. Tap out. Flynn's a big man. Can't beat his man. Carter Jones hassling in a rangy. On the ground. Got to get a handball out. Does. Moore knows where to be, doesn't he, Louis? Steps inside. Gets a handball out. Hillman been very good today. 1-on-1 contest. McFan and Birkinshaw. Rovers at the back. Got to kick off the ground. Oh, that's dangerous play. Should have been a free kick. Dan White, I thought. Does extremely well under immense pressure. No mark. Not taken there by Miller. More speed. Got to screw it across. And he does. Birkinshaw and McFan mark. That's not McFan this time. Birkinshaw had him covered. Could be Keaton Jones in 7. And is. And this has been a dominant performance in the third corner from Wyong Lakes. This will be their 6th, Lucas, in the quarter.
5th, David.
5th.
1 to Tim Ether.
And Keaton Jones has popped that over Andy Baldwin's head. And there's another goal to Jones. Wyong Lakes 15-5-95 and Gosford 4-9-33. Is that right, Lucas?
No,
or
I changed it already.
Oh, sorry.
Assuming you'd kick it, which you did.
Lucas Holmes being presumptive. Wyong Lakes 14-5-89. Get the score right, Redden. And Gosford 4-9-33. Lucas Holmes 550 billion. Redden 1. So 66 points of difference. 56 points of difference, David. Your mathematics is diabolical. And we're looking at Wyong Lakes possibly hosting Cardiff or Newcastle City next week on Sunday down in the northern parts of the Central Coast. Have to get across there and have an early coffee and watch some good footy early on.
Yeah, 3 games, David. Reserves, women's, and as a centre square infraction,
are you kidding
David?
me? Another centre square infraction. 2 in a row. What do you say? Just not on. They're not playing good football at the moment, guys. It's as simple as that. They're not being allowed to. Toz goes the distance. Birkinshaw, good punch out of McFan. Gets it out only as far as Jones, who's gone wide. 1-on-1 contest. Mark could have been taken there by Glacken, wasn't. Haywood, who's gone a touch quiet, but had a great first quarter. Straight down the line. That's a lovely kick, although it's going to be picked off with that Breeze. Breeze isn't having an effect. He's done very, very well there, has David Murphy, just to get that out professionally. Right here on centre wing in front of us. Everything all right, Kendall?
Just checking the score, I think, David, to make sure the boys in the bunker at Tice Hill are the same as us.
89-33 is the score. Toz, and that was Flynn, I think. Yep, was.
Yep, spot on.
And holding the football, free kick. Carter Jones off one step. What a beautiful... That's lovely back work, the defensive work. He's actually holding without the football, I might add, though. Real big contest down there right in front of the interchange benches. And a free kick's been plucked out of there, I think, to Jared Cross in 12. Who's gone around the mark now. Squares it up. One-on-one contest. Not marked. Hillman roving. Glacken in there. Ball comes out. Under enormous pressure, almost a pushing it back to Jones. That's a throw, not paid.
There's a Wyong play down. Sorry, in the
No,
background.
it's actually a Gosford player.
Sorry, David.
Confident that could be Daniel White, actually, in 20. I thought I saw a number 20. Under pressure more here. Oh, how does he keep his feet? Picked off by Barty. Well done, Josh Barty. And a beautiful kick to position. And an evil bounce. He's just dropped that football. Yeah, I agree with the plate players over here. That was holding the ball, Charlton. Can't pick it up.
It looks like an ankle of sorts, David, if it is Daniel White. I'll just wait till he turns around on the interchange bench.
Lachlan White might be playing this afternoon at Newcastle #1 Sports Ground, sir. Out of bounds there. Is he moving okay?
He's just hobbling towards the bench, not in a particularly good way.
Okay. Out of bounds over on the cricket net side of the ground. West Gosford high rises in the background there. Gosford Station and Central Coast Stadium's just over that hill in the background.
That was a very interesting evening, the last round of the A-League.
Oh, Deeds. Mark, sorry, Louis, go.
No, that's all right. I was just playing the serial pest that I always am. That's fine.
What were we saying? A very interesting evening, what?
Of the last round of the A-League here last season.
McFan and Birkinshaw, good tackle,
Great
Birkinshaw,
tackle.
yeah. Held his feet. Umpire said, yeah, that's a real good, that's been the highlight of the game so far. We won't mention anything about the A-League, thank you. Lucas is just laughing. He's enjoying that one. Toz at the back, gets that one out with his right. A good tackle, Braden. G's been good. Oh, the shoulder.
Yep.
Yep. Blatant. And against Glacken. Henderson tells him all about it. Gosford forward line not moving overly much. Jaw drop short, and that's Carter Jones, I reckon. Yeah, he's figured out where this breeze is. He's in front at this end, and then he can afford to be behind the other. Poor kick, however. Again, this breeze has made it very difficult for players. They're not managing it well. The skill level at times hasn't been high. Good tackle made by Eade. Little short scrubby kick. Should take that mark. No mark taken. Jones at the back. Goes back to the quarterback. Stokes gets that one up and with a massive Gary Owen. Good grab. Really good mark. Pavola? No. Baker. Might go well on the Gosford Best and Fairest, actually. Mark at the back. Dietz just dropped it. Only just. Ether smothered. Charlton onto his left. Unfashionable kick, but gets it long. That's gone over his head. Well, smothered off Carter, and away go the Lakes. Doyle, short pass is average, but hits his man eventually. Lovely turn. Magnificent turn by Glacken. Kick the goal, son. And the ball just goes off hands from behind. Wyong Lakes 14-6-90 after 17.5 minutes elapsed time. Gosford 4-9-33. 57 points of difference. Really, the game's just gone so quiet. Gosford must be very disappointed with having such a good season in their first year back. This is Haywood, who's been very good. He's been one of their best players. That's shanked. And like one of my drives at Wooi at Everglades, and that's gone out of bounds on the full. Murphy to take the kick right in front of us here. Looks like I've actually got a pretty good spot on the hill. It's quite comfortable here in the show, didn't it, Louis?
It is.
Oh, uncontested. No. Oh, lovely mark. Mark of the day so far. Coming in there from Louis Baker. Go, Lucas.
Spot on as he chips over the top to Barty, David, who in turn goes short, sort of chipping ball.
Montgomery,
thank you. Back to you, sir.
Plays on. Shocking kick, helicopter. Absolutely awful kick. Picked off by Toz easily.
Where you want your ruckman, David, back in the slot.
Then now this is going to go over the back and away they go. They're away. Just got to have clean hands and didn't. That's a throw. That is the biggest throw of the season. Oh, dear. Darryl Luck didn't have much chance. Scott Birkinshaw, free kick. Goes wide. Well, picked off beautifully. Is that Eid in 5?
Is it Cop Folks in 15?
No, it's Coop Folks in there. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Push forward by Doyle, and that's going to go out of bounds into the car park. Somewhere over where Lucas Holmes has got his car, probably a kilometre away. Good week at uni this week, big fella.
Beautiful week, David. Nice and cool out in the Central West. Still begging for some. We had a tiny bit of rain overnight at one stage.
I know you had a touch. The Orange had a touch of rain this week, but nothing like what they need.
Not at all.
Glacken, handball out. If you can donate to the farmers, if you can do something for them, please do so. There's so many ways to do it, but our people need it. Charlton squares it up. Gets the ball in the open area. Haywood taps it out. Moore. No one really went hard at the football except Montgomery, and he gets the possession. Good tap out from Jones at the back. Fourth man in. Glacken goes backwards to another familiar voice. Left-hand handball comes forward. Little short kick needs to be perfect and is to Nathan Doyle, who's been very impressive today. He's done most of his work down the right wing, but at the moment he's in the left forward pocket. Oh, yes. Moore, what a pluck. That's a lovely pair of hands off a spearing ball that had a bit on it. And Lee Moore to go back for his 4th goal, Lucas Holmes. Makes him a dangerous player when you're a rover and can kick that many. Moore, straight over Stats Baldwin's head. And that is Lee Moore's 4th. Wyong Lakes 15-6-96, and for mine, Gosford a touch disappointing. 4-9-33. Lucas James Holmes.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the Black Diamond AFL.
August 22, Elliot Davey Medal Night. And Lucas Holmes will be back for that, will you?
I'll still be on mid-semester break, David.
Of course.
Luckily.
Yeah.
End of next week, mate.
Hard work at University of Charles Sturt Bath, isn't it, big fella?
Just a touch.
Toz, again, getting himself into the best form possible for a big match-up next week, possibly against Tom Yench. Cross, hits Charlton. Charlton gets a ball out here. It's anyone's ball. Nathan Doyle, handballs, ricochets. Back towards Eid and Doyle. Doyle again. Pushes it forward. Can he turn onto his right? And it's smothered and goes through the behind in front of Lee Moore. Wyong Lakes 15-7-97. Gosford 4-9-33. 21 and a half minutes gone. Elapsed time in this third quarter, in which Wyong Lakes have settled the finals and will finish 7th in the league. Well done. Great effort. Needs to make another effort now. Stoppage created. That's good football, particularly from Ben Glacken. That was excellent. On the ground and kept himself in the play.
You see Lee Moore's gone forward, David. Justin McPhee just having a rest on the interchange.
I would imagine he may actually go into Cottonwool, Lucas. Glacken puts it up. Yep. And a good mark taken at the back there.
There's no point in risking him out there, is there, David?
Absolutely zero. Not at the moment. Oh, Haywood, lovely spring. And a good mark in front of Emmanuel Edwards. Really good. Haywood's been okay today. Rangy. There's not much to him, but you can play. Toz can also play. Eid goes long, puts the ball up, marking contest at the back. Haywood again roving. That's Keaton Jones, 1-on-2. Tries to tap it back to his teammate in Glashan. Squares it up, hot spot. Unselfish! Good football, Wyong Lakes. And a good mark taken by Doyle, who in mine's in the top 6 or top 4 on the ground today. He's been terrific on a wing. And alongside a lot of teammates, Lee Moore's been excellent. Toz has been superb. So, here comes Doyle. Has he shanked that? It just stayed in, I think. Wait for stats.
Middle of the goal, David.
Lucas, back in your box. Nathan Doyle, a much-deserved goal. And Wyong Lakes, 16-7, 103, 70. That's right, 70 points over Gosford, 4-9-33. Lucas, next opportunity.
Yep.
Can I have a score? It's a bit too close now.
You can.
And in fact, what we'll do is when we go to the quarter-time break, I'll get you to bring that up scores, and we'll just run them very briefly for our fans. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Close at Hillsborough. Toz just dominant in the ruck is the big man. Cross onto his non-dominant side. Good tackle made by... That was a sling. Could have been paid against Toz there. Left foot comes out. And back it goes. This has been a recurrent theme this quarter. Doyle trying to step his man. Gets to... That's legal disposal. Stays on his feet. Trying to tap it out. Does. If they kick a goal like that, they'll be remarkable. Glacken. Doyle again. Now he's got a chance. Kick the goal, son! Screws it right. The breeze takes it. Wyong Lake 16-8, 104, 71 points over Gosford, 4-9-33. 24 and a half minutes elapsed time by the time that Scott Birkenjaw kicks this in. Goes short and finds his man. And there we go. Ball goes out the far wing. Good contest. Out. Ball out of bounds in front of Coop, folks. And... Really, we're just waiting for the end of the game now, aren't we? It's just I came here.
It's got that feeling about it, hasn't it?
I was so excited today. I'm thinking, chance to call a top level game, lots of pressure, desperation things, and Wyong Lakes have killed them. This has just been a shellacking. Long ball comes in from Glashan. That would have counted, but it's out on the full. Gosford 4-9-33. Wyong Lake 16-8, 104 at the end of the third quarter. Lucas, can you flick over? Give me, and I'll go on a full score check on Black Diamond Cup for our viewers.
Refresh this once more and
scroll up for me, please, sir. Thank you. Gosford 4-9-33. Wyong Lake 16-8, 104. Killarney Vale 7-14-56. Nelson Bay 3-7-25. Cardiff 7-13-55. Warners Bay 6-6-42. Maitland 11-5-71. The Lake Macquarie hanging on for their life 9-6-60. And at Newcastle #1 Sports Ground, the late game, Terrigal Baker 3-6-24. Newcastle City 1-2-8. We'll be back with you shortly here at Adcock Park. Welcome back to Adcock Park. One more quarter to go in the season for Gosford, and Wyong Lakes have got at least 5 more quarters left, which will be exciting for them. And of course, they'll be playing on Sunday at home Lucas, just sit there and enjoy your tucker, mate. You've had a big day today, so he's umpired this morning. He umpired Maitland and Warners Bay in the women's fixture at 10 o'clock this morning. And Maitland won that one by 29 points, and in doing so knocked Warners Bay out of the finals. And good to see two Hunter Valley sides in Singleton and Maitland getting into the women's finals series. That's the first time in the finals for the Chalks, and they'll be super excited up there at Rose Point Park. Nadine McBride and Joel Deacon and the whole crew up there, Andrew McPherson, Tori Coburn, Talia Thompson, Kai McBride, Lynn Scott. Everybody will be really excited about playing some good footy next week. Here, however, Wyong getting their last instructions in front of us from their coach, Michael Toz. And Gosford taking final instructions, but it's a bit too late. The horses bolted here. We've got 20 more minutes game time, and then we're into the final series, Lucas James Holmes. And the Maggies have been very convincing. They're going to face better opposition next week, but they've been very impressive. They've had complete dominance in the centre through Toz, Hillman, Doyle, Moore. And McFann's had a great day. He's kicked 5. Moore's gone forward as a resting rover and kicked 4. 2 goals to Hillman, 2 goals to Keaton Jones. You back with us, Louis?
I like that primary statement you first led with. Magpies being, this display being dominant. I like that.
Yes, I'm not referring to those other Muppets down south. I'm referring to these ones here, mate.
No,
Lucas Holmes, of course, has got one of his Collingwood hats on today, ladies and gentlemen. It's just awful to look at that every week.
I'm leaving the one signed by Peter Dacos at home, David, preserving that one.
Okay. How'd your mob go last Saturday night, big fella?
Yeah, it was a good game. I said it was going to be tough, and with Darcy Moore going down early, David, having a debutant on Buddy Franklin's never a good thing.
Yeah, and it was a great game of football. I can tell you, Brent Crawley from Warners Bay was not happy at the end of the game.
Mr. Bartlam up there would neither be.
Poor Collingwood fans. Not Darryl Luck with the football. Braden Todd's right-handed to Moore. Left-hand handball goes backwards, misses. Gee, there's been a lot of targets missed today. Moore makes up for it, gets a possession. Could get 3 possessions in 30 seconds here and does. That's a perfect handball. Should be play on. Should be play on advantage. They've taken it and run. Away they go. One bounce from Laxer. Goes forward. Oh, well roved by Cross. Could have been held out of that, I thought. Birkinshaw gets a hurried handball out. Laxer still in there. Over the shoulder, possibly. In the back, possibly. Neither free kick played. Lucas Holmes was giving it in the back single next to me. And umpire Holmes is taking a swig of his Fanta. And I'll continue on. Braden Toss, again, probably his 50th hit out today, and I'm not joking. Enough worried out of that. Remy gets it forward. Handball coming out. They just can't get things rolling. Pavola. Chance here for King. Can he get the football? No, Barty's going to get it first. He'll turn around on his right foot. Beats Coop Folks with a nice fend. King. Now they're in trouble. In comes Doyle, who's been excellent today. They might get a stoppage. No, King comes out of it well. He's done very well to fight for that. No one touches that one. Jesus screws it around on his right. And I think that umpire Baldwin's caught out of bounds. It hit the post on the fall. Thank you, Lucas.
You're spot on with that statement early, David, saying Gosford haven't got things rolling. And that's when Wyong have been most dangerous in this game. Their fluency from their top ruckman down from Toz down to Lee Moore and then getting it forward in most cases to McFann. That's where they've been the most dangerous today, David.
At times it's looked like a clinic, Lucas, to be quite honest with you. They really have looked. It's because they're smashing it in the centre. Gosford just can't get the ball in the centre. Lovely tackle on Barty and paid. Coop Folks, I reckon, is good match up there too. Pretty handy footballers. Barty hasn't been fit all year, Lucas. He's had struggle with injury in his first year as coach, and he'll be better off for the year. Ball gets thumped down, straight down the line. Marking contest. They've got to stay on their feet. Jesus should kick a goal. No, just enough pressure put on him. That sort of sums up Gosford's day. More marks and away he goes down the line. Good punch from Remy on Doyle. And out of bounds on that far centre wing over near the netball centre. Wyong Lakes up by 71 points. Elapsed time 2.5 minutes in the last quarter. Toz will not get to this contest. 29 was Murphy, got beaten in that contest. Handball comes out from Dietz. Remy. Long ball. Now, was that touched? It was. Baldwin in excellent position, side on. Gosford 4-10-34. Wyong Lakes 16-8-104. Louis?
And speaking before, I think he's probably been the one I've been most impressed with, Lee Moore, today. Just his balance and his ability to butter up for more disposals as they go along down the middle there.
To an unmarked Carter Jones at centre-half back. That's just unacceptable.
He's been very impressive also as he goes laterally.
Hillman. There's another one on right in front of us. And he could turn and go. He's got no one there, Drizal. No one. No one's coming to him. He should just go. Does. Called to play on now. Goes with a long left footer. Trying to get to a contest. Man in front takes a lovely mark. Patrick Murphy, I think.
Or Tristan. Oh, yeah.
No, it's Murphy.
Murphy, sorry.
We'll look at the
kick.
kick.
You can tell now, yeah.
That ball's gone 80 metres, I'd suggest you. No word of a lie. Great handball finds Jones. Gets the ball up. No, there should be a chest mark comfortable. And White's in trouble. He's gone. Gone. Took him on and ran into Lee Moore. Gets a handball out. Eade messes up the handball. Got to get rid of it now. Does to Moore. Comes off to Coop Folks. They've mucked this up, Wyong Lakes. Too much fancy stuff. Good tackle, Toz. Driving tackle. But too much fancy stuff needed. No, Eade, the catalyst for that was Eade missing a simple handball from Moore. And Dan White, again, I'm sure that's Daniel White. Lucas Holmes is talking about Daniel White's ankle earlier on, and he's not in a good way, and he has given his heart and soul to this club this year. And he'd be well advised to come on to get him off. Or is it a knee, Louis? White brother's not having much luck in the last few weeks. It is that side, and it's a knee, I reckon. He's in all sorts. He won't be back. Toz, tap out. Cross is in there. I beg your pardon. Hillman's in there. Handball out from Dietz under pressure. Big long ball comes out. Big contest. Out towards Barty. Oh, lovely handball at diving. Kick the goal. That'll be a superb assist. And he's done it. Just going to go back. I think that might be King. Or just go wait. If we can get back there, Kendall, just to go back to where the guys are congratulating each other, centre-half forward. This play here on the left it is. Yeah. Pretty confident that that's Cal Montgomery. Louis, we'll get that to Montgomery.
Montgomery at 26.
As Daniel White gets applauded for coming off. He actually can't put any pressure on his right foot at all. He's carrying that right leg, so not good for Daniel White. White brothers not having a good couple of weeks, Louis.
They aren't, David.
Up goes in the ruck contest, or even contest that time. Carter gave his all there. Coming through like a freight train. Coop Folks. Dietz. Gets it going forward. Ether, and that'll be out of bounds. Again, that's the quality of the service. Wyong Lakes have repeatedly hit their forward chest laces out. Gosford just haven't been able to do it today, Lucas.
They haven't, David. Only a goal in it at Hillsborough, David. Scores level at Max McMahon.
Exciting. That is genuinely exciting. If Lake Macquarie can get up there, goodness gracious, it'll be a big night at the Toronto Hotel. And Warners Bay giving it to Cardiff. That's one goal. One straight kick the difference there at Hillsborough.
And kicked 7 goals, 13 as well, David, rather than 7 goals, 7 for Warners Bay.
Wyong Lakes clear the area. They're under lots of pressure. Patrick Murphy can't quite get the football. Jesus, right-hand handball comes backwards. Pavola goes long. Lovely goal, Tommy Pavola. That's his third. Great snap from a long distance out. Gosford 6-10-46, Wyong Lake 16-8-104. Lucas Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also a proud sponsor of the BDAFL women's competition, David.
That they are. We thank Paul Keller and everybody there at GE. It's 58, the difference, is that right? 58.
4 and 54, yeah.
58, the difference. Last 2 goals to Gosford. Wyong Lakes don't want to stop. They've got to put the foot down and keep going. That's what the professional side does here. Moore, close to the best player in the game. He's been superb. Lee Moore, absolutely brilliant performance. Well done, Glacken. If he kicks this, he's a freak. Great tackle. Was that Birkinshaw or Murphy? Great desperation stuff, Patrick Murphy. And that's what you want your rep footballers to do. Never give in. Montgomery runs around. Shocking kick, really. Toz coming straight through like a freight train. And while I'm at it, hello to the steam train, Ben Hunt. I hope you're well, big fella. Ball going through here. Montgomery stops. Didn't want to give it over the shoulder free kick. Parvola, and I reckon that's out of bounds in the full. And is. And there'll be a free kick to Wyong Lakes. I'm not sure who's going to get the free kick because there's no one within Kiwi at the moment. It is going to go to... Ball goes down the line. Big marking contest. Smothered off the boot. That wasn't Birkinshaw, that was Jack O'Connell. And out of bounds deep in that pocket. And our score check here, Wyong Lake 16,804, Gosford 610.46. Lucas Holmes and David Redden with you at Adcock Park in West Gosford. Hunter Havale Black Diamond Cup. Lee Moore where he should be, as Lucas Holmes said earlier on. Crosses on his non-dominant. Now there's a free kick come out of this. I reckon Moore might have got a free. Again, he's been disposed of after play. And Moore goes short to Toz. Intercepted by Murphy, who's gone back. Goes very long, and that's what you should be doing if you're Patrick Murphy in Gosford. This is the way to play. Bit too late, unfortunately. Barty. Smothered. Again, symptomatic of of Gosford's day. Laxer. Tackled out of that by Jesus, who did well. Goal opportunity coming in. That's over the shoulder. Should be a free kick. Must be a free kick. Missed completely. Gosford 6-11-47. Ordinary shooting on what has been a reasonable day. And it's very warm. And Wyong Lake 16-8-104. So next week, Lucas Holmes and David Ridden will be at Maitland on Saturday and Wyong and Tacoma on Sunday at the home of the Wyong Lakes Footy Club. Max McMahon and Don Small next week for the Holmes and Ridden combo. Ball comes out. Barty, that should be free kick against him. He grabbed his man. Toz tries to get his hands high. Can't. Toz again. Now it's got that one out to Drizal. And away they go. Murphy. Short pass picked off by Patrick Murphy, who looks like he's playing a loose man defence. And why not when he can kick like that? He's almost an attacking player back there. Hillman. Out to Laxer. That's on the full, is it?
Must just bounce before the line.
Close.
Boundary umpire, on this instance, Everson, calling it to be thrown in.
That's my luck, Louis.
Luck, sorry. You think I know by now, but obviously not.
Helps when you've got a clue, Louis. Sorry.
That's right.
You had a couple of... Oh, great tackle. Gone. Must be paid.
I give as good as I get, David. I'm expecting
You
to
do.
get some back.
Exactly. And ball will go to Remy here. Good tackle on Eid. Way too slow to get rid of that one. And Gosford playing some okay football when it doesn't matter, unfortunately. Remy puts the mouth guard in the sock, which I can never understand. What would you want to put down there? Fair dinkum. Remy for a goal.
Obviously works for him.
Just waiting on stats. Baldwin there.
It's a goal.
Goal. Remy. Gosford have kicked the last three. And where was this earlier on? Gosford 7-11-53. Wyong Lakes heading towards the finals at home at Wyong Lakes at Don Small Oval next Sunday. 16-8-104. Now we've got time, Lucas, while the ball's coming back. Score check going through all grounds. Killarneyville up by 35 over Nelson Bay. Cardiff up by 11 over Warners Bay. Maitland have kicked 2 goals. They're 14 points up over Lake Macquarie. And Terrigal serving it up to Newcastle City. 27 points of difference at Newcastle #1 sports ground. Up goes Toz. Left-handed out. Doyle gets it out. Here they go again. Hillman short and misses the mark. Cross. It's been okay today. Ball comes out. Pavola. Is that out of bounds in the full? It's not. Boundary umpire Everson. Lucas. That's umpire Everson over there. He's on the other side. It says out of bounds. And Lucas is just shaking his head as always.
And as you expected, David, they've wrapped Justin McPhee up in Cotton Wool, still sitting happily over there on the bench.
Yep. Lovely kick coming forward from Hillman, who's been most impressive today. Toz Academy, Crossing Academy Award, gets out of there, does the spin move, gets onto his left side. Great pick up, Braden Toz, for a big man. Oh, finish this off. This has been superb. Drizal's a lefty. Chance! Oh, shanks the kick, sadly, for Wyong Lakes. It was great football to watch. Out of there comes O'Callaghan. Carter. Kick comes out, goes down the line. And ball out of bounds. Elapsed time 13 and a half minutes here at Adcock Park. And Lucas, who's going to win the women's competition with so many players? Kalani Vale are in great shape.
They are.
And Nelson Bay have, really struggling with injuries. You just wonder who's going to win more. Great tackle. Really good desperation tackle there at the death. Eade, Doyle. This team's really gone out of this one. King. And they're away here. Pavola's just got one handball and they're away. Barty flies down the line. He might almost kick that. It's a strange kick in the end.
Shot out of bounds.
Yeah.
You've said all along, David, and your smoky for the women's competition is the team that's playing out here at the moment in Wyong Lakes, coming back to full fitness, getting Emily Bowen back as well, David, and Alexandra Pierce.
Well, they lost today. Nelson Bay got them.
They got them over.
Nelson Bay won 4-1. Right, so now that's got Nelson Bay the minor premiership. I had a big soliloquy when you were over there getting our food, and I checked. I had everything from. If you go and have a look at Nelson Bay are minor premiers. They won 4-4 to 1-2 or something like that, which is a remarkable performance.
So they'll get the week off then.
They do.
Obviously. And
Wyong Lakes went down to fourth. Kalani Vale won. Down to Doyle. Short. Good grab. Has he paid that? No. Cross. Onto his left. Oh, he's got good hands, actually, Cross. He's quite skillful. Moore. Another skillful player.
Speaking of good hands.
Yeah, very good hands for a little man, especially above his head. Good mark again by Doyle. I've been impressed by Doyle today, Lucas. He'd be the league's best number 59, I'd suggest. Short ball. As soon as I say something, he does something awful. Brewster intercepts. Birkinshaw down the line. Toz. Great mark. Mark of the day, Braden Toz. Really, really good. Backing back, very courageous. And I think there's representative honours in his future for our league. Braden Toz, he's a very impressive young man. And a very good mark. 2 great marks in 30 seconds there from Wyong Lakes. Chris Kidd, folks, but when you see that on replay from Braden Toz, that was gutsy and courageous, and mark of the day for mine. Coop Folks has got almost no breeze. It's quite strange here today. It's come and gone. Coop Folks has got a tight, let's say Lucas Holmes hasn't got a clue with mathematics, 60-degree angle here. And away goes Coop Folks. Keeps it low. Waiting for the goal umpire, and it's behind. Side. And Wyong Lake 16-9-105. Gosford 7-11-53. 16 minutes gone, elapsed time last quarter.
We'll have to soon be discussing the Subway Morris play of the match, David.
Yeah, I think that in my mind there's 3. Toz, Moore, Hillman would be the 3. Doyle's possible for the 4th. Toz, Moore, Hillman for mine. Drizal up the back, interferes. That should have been a free kick, not paid. Away go Gosford. Dietz goes down the line. He's got a few kicks this afternoon, running around. Push out, and that's a free kick in the back. Now, they could have gone, but no, it took too much time. Wicked rugby pass coming back there from Miller through that 35 metres. Barty hot spots it. Good unselfish footy. Over the top and out of bounds. And if you want to see what's happened with Gosford today, there's another example. Just can't quite hit their plays. They've really been, for mine, a bit disappointing. Tim Ether must have picked up a head cut. He's got the headband on. He's gone the Honey Badger. He's gone the Alex Bailey. If you're watching overseas, Alex Bailey, hello, mate. Hope you're going well. Oh, chance. Little short kick. Is a goal to Brad Dietz, I reckon. Goal to Dietz. And Gosford, 8-11-59, making the score a little bit more respectable at the death. Wyong Lakes with Justin McPhan, as Lucas Holmes said, sitting in cotton wool over on the bench. 16-9-105. There's no doubt he's going to win this one. Lucas Holmes.
GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the hunt for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL women's competition.
Jody Henderson with the football. Toz and Carter. Just a few minutes left. The Wyong Lakes will be hoping for no more injuries and to get through for next week. Well, it's a terrific effort from the Wyong Lakes Football Club. Going along very well this year. They're a good bunch of people with a good club culture. Like a few other clubs in the league, they've struggled with things off the park, in particular, with some of the things that we've spoken about before, and they've got right behind things like Beyond Blue. I think they're a very good bunch of people. They're a credit to themselves, the way they handle themselves and continue to raise money for charity and do things the right way. We wish them luck next week when they host a final, Louis.
We do, David, and as you said before, we'll be there also on the Sunday, as there is a Gosford player who's down on hands and knees behind play.
Trizal on his own square. Just looking in front over here to the naked eye, there's not much on. He's gone to the one player out wide who was on his own. More? No, it's not. It's actually Josh Glaxon. Now, we'll have a pretty good view of this on our Bar TV, Kendall's camera. Now, Kendall's gone back out there. You have a look at the back. There's not much breeze at all. There's just a slight zephyr, but pretty much a straight kick. Let's see how he goes through it. He's hit that quite well.
Floater, but he's got there.
Helicopter, and he kicks it just like one of Lucas Holmes' efforts from half forward flank. Goal to Josh Glaxon. Wyong, that's their first goal of the quarter, actually. Wyong Lakes 79, Nelson 111, and Gosford 8-11-59. Lucas, before you do that, can you give us a score check while the ball's been brought back, please?
I can.
Or just go and refresh so I can run through them. Kalanival up by 47. Cardiff up by 18 at Hillsborough. Maitland up by 20, and Lake Macquarie have made a great game of that. And Newcastle City a goal. Terragaloka 5-7-37. Newcastle City 2-4-16. So it looks like Cardiff will get into second and will play Wyong. Lucas, the way I read that is that Cardiff would play Wyong Lakes at Tacoma on Sunday. Which would mean Warners Bay may play Singleton at Muswellbrook.
Correct.
Which may mean that Killarney Vale will play Newcastle number 1 at Maitland. But that is not confirmed yet, ladies and gentlemen. Other than the teams playing at home, I'm not going to confirm anything yet. Ball comes out, squeezed out. Ducks his head, Deets. Smart. Can he kick the goal? No, he's tanked that left. Adamant to the full even. So Gavin Stokes will take the kick there. Over next to where Andy Baldwin's signalling. Lots and lots of people in this part of the world. It's good to see so many people playing sport, both football and netball. You can see hundreds of netballers behind us. And it's a great place to be down here at Adcock Park at the complex. Lots and lots of people getting out, having a crack and playing sport, which is what we want to see.
Just like it is in the more country regions, David, having combined netball and football clubs.
Indeed, it is. That's in my part of the world. That's what they do, and they're coming to grips with in the Riverina having a women's competition. But most of the clubs are like it's the Farah football and netball league.
Yeah.
And you go along, and you'll be 3 grades of footy. I'll go to watch Manga player and someone, because I'm a Manga player, and you go along, and there'll be 3 grades of netball, 3 grades of footy. And that's just the way it is in the bush. But now women's football is such a big deal. Good mark. That's almost 50 metres, actually. And he's paid it.
Yeah.
You know, pushing the back after. So Barty will go through and he'll kick this square on because he's way inside 50. Just a bit silly. And Barty will just stop this. So goal to Josh Barty. Gosford. Is that up to date now?
Yes,
Thank you.
Is.
Thank you. You're so fast. 9-11-65. Wyong Lakes, Nelson. 17-9-111. Lucas, just before the end of the home and away season, thank you very much for your company in the home and away season. It's been my pleasure this year, as always. And I look forward very much to having you working with the finals. But very good job, mate. Professional as always. And I know you're enjoying doing this, especially in combining the degree. But you're a credit to yourself. And well done. Thank you very much for everything in the home and away season, pal.
Likewise, David. Always very enjoyable and a privilege to get to call football with you for now the last 2.5 seasons, believe it or not.
It's quite amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. And we're still here.
Yeah, you were at school. You were at school when we started. And I didn't have a clue. And
and he still what? No, I won't say that.
I still haven't got a clue. You have. I'm still a Muppet of the highest order. But it's been a pleasure. We thank the league and our league operations manager Gary Birkinshaw and the board for letting us do what we do, and also for Bar TV for being here every week. This is such a wonderful thing to do, especially at my age. You're a young bloke. I'm not, and I never thought I'd have an opportunity. So well done on a great year, mate.
Thank you.
Braden Toz.
Again.
Wow, Coop folks. Left foot up.
That's what it's been like all day, David. Sorry to interrupt, but it's been tossed straight into one of their star midfielders, and more times than not getting the connection straight to their key forwards.
If Charlton kicks this, it's a great goal. Wonderful football, Wyong Lakes. Brendan Charlton, a right footer, and that was great teamwork again. Lucas, I've done it again, mate. I've sold you a runner. I swear that was a goal.
He's got me again.
I've got it. That's the second time today I've done that. I'm having a shocker. Wyong Lakes 17-10, I think, 112. No goal to Brendan Charlton. Gosford 9-11-65. This will look good on the bloopers reel. Twice in one day. No wonder no wonder you think I'm up at Doyle.
Those weren't the words I used.
I know. Doyle, 2 bounces. That's probably what you're thinking. Oh, push out. That should be a push in the back. He's paid that as fair. Much bigger body size there for me. He's a big unit, this fella. Look at that. Look at his upper body and chest. He's a hugely strong individual. And this time we'll wait. No, we'll wait and call the goal. I'll wait for the goal umpire, Louis. About 15 metres out. It's almost going to be the last kick of the game. Eid. As the sun starts to set. Now, where's that gone?
It's gone to the right,
I
David.
didn't call it.
You didn't?
For once, I didn't call it. I was on the money. Holmes, 550 billion, Redden 2. Wyong like 17-11, 113. Gosford 9-11-65. Birkinshaw, one of his last kicks of a long season, belts that 65 metres, and it can go out. That's gone 80 metres to Moore. Picks that up 18 metres away. What a kick. Short ball comes in. Well read. Doyle has been superb. Misread there by Warren. And Remy, that's not gone 15. Gets the torp going long. Dietz, who can kick a goal. However, this time he's behind. And Glashan gets that ball out of bounds. Now, what's going on here? It's continuing on. The ball didn't go out. Drazal. And a long ball comes down the wing. And there it is. Wyong Lakes are into the final series, 17-11, 113. Gosford are finished for the year, 9-11-65. Goal kickers for you. Keaton Jones 2, Gleamore 4. James Dixon 1, Justin McFan 5 and didn't play in the last quarter. Tim Hillman 2, Peter Drazal 1, Josh Glenn and Nathan Doyle 1. Lucas Holmes, Gosford.
3 goals for Tom Pavola, and then singles for Brad Dietz, Pat Murphy, Alex Remy, Tim Either and Cal Montgomery, David.
Lucas, Subway Morissette, please.
Well, you narrowed it down to 3. Toz, Moore and Hillman, David.
Yep. And I'm going to... Hillman can finish third in those two.
Okay.
I think it's between Moore and Toz. Is there anybody else that you think is worthy of a Subway today?
Well, you always have the goal kickers up there, but McFan with 5... It was because of his goals was because of, obviously, Toz and Moore getting it through the middle. So, seeing that I chose last week from memory, I'm happy to go with you this week, sir.
Subway Morissette for the round 18 goes to Braden Toz from the Wyong Lakes Football Club. On behalf of Kendall from Bar TV and our team back at Tigers Hill in the production bunker, Lucas Holmes, it's been a pleasure this afternoon. Have a safe trip home. And look forward to seeing you at Max McMahon Oval in Rutherford next week.
For finals football, David. Cannot wait, mate.
Cannot wait. On behalf of the great Lucas Holmes, my name's David Redden. It's been a pleasure bringing you football from Adcock Park in West Gosford. And we bid you a very good afternoon from Gosford. Thank you.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery,
Marksmen Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.
Introducing luxury you won't have to sell the house for. The new Haval H6 from $29,990.
G'day, Rabbit and Julie Goodwin here from Star 104.5.
We love the Central Coast and we love our local sport, especially the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL.
You're looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval and their range of affordable SUVs.
We want to give a massive thank you to all of the Hunter Haval Black Diamond AFL sponsors.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club,
GE Industrial Solutions, ISC,
Prime 7,
Bar TV Sports,
The Entertainment Grounds,
Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery.
Marksmen Workforce.
Please support our sponsors that support us.
And we'll catch you on the radio 6 till 9 weekdays on Star 104.5.